Roy, the county final in Wexford, you beat St Anne's 115 to 113, so you've won back the county title. I'm sure from a personal point of view it was very frustrating because you were suspended and it seemed harsh enough missing out in the final for a slight altercation in the semi-final. But can you explain what it was like for you to be there on the sideline, not being involved, but still you won the county title?
Yeah, firstly it was brilliant. That's our second county final now in 3 years. We lost last year, so there was, even the air in the dressing room at the start of this year was, we wanted to win that cup back. And once we finished with Wexford, it was all guns blazing then for the club, and we qualified. That was the main aim, and then we ended up on a little bit of a run, quarter final, semi final, and then unfortunately I involved myself in just a off the ball incident, which with my experience and regardless of age shouldn't be happening. So I had to pay the punishment and miss the county final. And certainly that was a different experience in the subs bench watching a match, knowing you could play, and watching the lads actually win the game was just it was great. And it was I've played matches and I've won county finals before while playing, and it's enjoyable obviously, but it was kind of a different sense of enjoyment when I was able to run onto the pitch watching the boys winning and playing. So all around it was the best result anyway.
Yeah, because a lot of people think, look at the past and people have gotten off suspensions and all that. I'm sure it was very frustrating for you.
Yeah, obviously we went through the process, and I had a great team of people looking after me. Lisa MacDonald, solicitor in Wexford, and a great club person, and James MacDonald, they both looked after the case. And we went to the Wexford Hearings Committee. Unfortunately we didn't get off, and then we went to the Leinster Committee on Sunday morning at 11:30, and unfortunately we didn't have enough time. I'm not sure if it was of our own fault or if procedures were delayed, but we didn't get to the DRA. So look, we gave it our best shot of all the time we had, look, it's unfortunate to miss out, but ultimately it's my own responsibility for putting myself in that situation.
So next up it's the Leinster Championship, and you have Ballyhale in the semi-final. Now, we with Coola would have played against you a couple of years ago. You were injured that day, I believe. I'm sure there's an ambition to kick on in Leinster.
Yeah, so like I said, in 2017, we've kind of a new team or a fresh team. I made my debut in 2015 along with Connor Farmer. We were about 17. We got to a county final, so we got a taste of it but didn't win. Failed kind of year in 2016, and then 2017 we came around and we won our first county final. So when you win your first one, we didn't really look beyond in that kind of sense, so we were very content, very happy. Obviously we were looking forward to the Coola game, and Coola were brilliant on the day, and ultimately that year as well, but didn't really perform that day, and it wasn't really a hunger there, in the sense that we were nearly kind of content in what we'd done in Wexford. But now we've won Wexford again. We kind of see what Coola have done. We've seen what Ballyhale done last year, and how special it will be to do something like that. So by no means we're going up to not just take part, we're hopefully going to go up and give it a right rattle and try cause an upset.
I've watched Ballyhale recently in the Kilkenny County Final. Absolutely awesome. But and obviously they were in the All-Ireland Final as well because they blew away St Thomas's. In your camp, is there a confidence that you can turn them over?
Absolutely. Like I was saying to you off air there, fortunately or luckily enough, I've got to play against some of these top class. There's 3 All-Stars there: TJ, Colin and Adrian, and they're brilliant hurlers. And I was saying to just a couple of the club lads that this is an opportunity to go out against inter-county hurlers, give them a rattle and see how you're going to measure up against them. And regardless of the results, just enjoy the whole occasion this time. And whatever happens is winter hurling. Anything can happen, I think, when it's whatever conditions come at us. So.
A couple of tweets coming out from Adrian Mullen after the county final. He seemed to be enjoying himself. An awful lot of talk about pump it up, and he was on to Joe Coleman as well. Pump it up, lad, or pump it up harder. Did you find that kind of funny?
Look, we'd be, obviously we're neighbour counties. There's a lot of us up in DCU. Myself, Harry, my brother, and cousin Joe, and then obviously the Mullins are DCU as well. So. It hasn't been the first time we've been around with each other, out on nights out and all. So, believe it or not, I think the song was discovered in a spin session in DCU, so it was being waited to be played on a county final day session on the Monday. So, we certainly got a right kick out of it. Some people think Ballyhale won to pump it up, but we're not sure. We'll have to wait for 2 weeks' time.
Well, best of luck in that game.
Cheers, thanks very much.